Hi, this is Sonia Meadows with Apple Tree Homeschool Academy and Apple Tree Home Daycare. And I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek of what's in this section, what's on our toy shelves. And this is my chair. It's centrally located in the room. And behind here, I blocked stuff that I don't want the children getting into. Those are like paper puzzles, cardboard puzzles, and things like that. And I have a small group in here, so they don't need access to that. And I don't have any for the age group, so it's mostly for storage. And then behind here, in this little caddy right here, is all kinds of stuff. I've got the children's bug spray and one of the children's sunblock, and let's see what else in there. There's the remotes and one of the children's hairbrushes. And then this is my bee printables that we're working on. And our birthday bear, he's a little mechanical. And some little cardboard ABCs, tissues, some disinfectant wipes. Now this was meant to be my circle time basket, and really it collects small items or things that gets taken out of the other room or whatever. And I've cleaned that out this evening, but I'll show you what's in here. But in this basket I've got all my flip books that the flaps lift up, because I have a toddler, 1.5 year old, that is tearing them all. And I literally have a gallon-sized Ziploc full of them. I thought this was going to be good enough to put them beside it, and she gets up here and climbs on my chair and gets up here and tears them anyway. But anyway, I've got a whole bag that I need to retape in there. And then I've got these little sensory noodles that one of the 3-year-olds like, actually. I've got some bean bags in here, and I've got some other toys I've around there that needs to be put into their themed bins. But I've got some flashcards here. And then I have a storage unit, like a workbox system, that I have turned each shelf in or drawer into a different letter. And inside I have these foam letters. So if you have like toddlers or infants, these little foam letters are great. They come in the bath toy section. I usually get them at Christmas time. And then Melissa and Doug puzzle, and all kinds of little flashcards and things. I've got a couple bears, B for bears, in there. So we're doing bees, bugs, butterflies, and let's see, bees, bugs, butterflies, and birds. And so anyway, I have a tray here, and a lot of this stuff was on our discovery table, which is our train table. I've got a little ball thing, but we've lost the balls for this. I've got to get a couple new balls for that. These are magnetic animals that I leave out year round, even though they go with our safari theme. And our little bugs. And the shapes for this is a little shape sorting thing I got at Walmart, and the shapes are too small, so I had to put those up for that. And then our little bead maze. So everything that you see on these bins that's on the top shelf stays here permanently. And in this top one, I have these little books and little electronic gadget type things, little plastic books, sort of these little tablet kind of things. Everything that's in there was donated to me. Here's an oldie but a goodie. Okay, this bin has got shape sorters. I got a bag of the shapes. And you can put those in your century bins or use them for stamping with paint. So you can do all kinds of things with these shapes instead of just putting them in the sorters. Okay, children love taking the lids off of things like this. This is, I think this was maybe either baby formula or like those French onions. And then a baby wipe or a cleaner wipe. And then what I did was I put some of those links in here. The children love to shape this with the links inside. And they also like to put jiggly toys or the links in this too and close the lid up. In this I have little people. In this drawer I have little people vehicles. This was an empty bin. I just have a few balls in here. I picked up their balls and took them and put them in storage to rotate some of the toys out. And then I have a construction collection here. This bin is a bunch of baby toys. And then I have some, in that little bit of space that I have left on the shelf, I have this little alphabet electronic toy and this little maze kind of toy. I have a collection of little telephones and cameras, a collection of blocks, and that new clock that I just got, and the kids are loving this. Part of our theme has been the bee theme, so I have our blocks and our little bee puppets, finger puppets in here. Here's our basket, little bee basket, and he's got yellow balls inside. That could be his pollen. And then I have an empty bin here. Down below I have soft blocks here for the infants. And I've got this new toy that was just donated to me recently. Got an empty space there, and then we've got triangular shapes here. So all of this whole section right in here is mostly infant toys or small toddler toys. I got this little gadget here. I don't know where I got it. Either it was given to me or I got it at a consignment shop. And then I've got this here. I think I got this at a consignment sale as well. We have yearly consignment sales around here, and I think I got this a few years ago. Here's a basket of little half circles that fit together, and we've played and stacked with these and sequenced them and all sorts of the good things. We've played and played and played with this. And there at the very bottom we have some vehicles, and I've got a whole bin and a whole collection of vehicles that we do a theme. These are just what I leave out, besides the little people ones here. So that's what we have on our two shelves here. Now this bookshelf here has a back side, and it has blocks on the back, and these are just what I have setting out for now. So this is the new area that I was working on over the holiday weekend, and I brought a table here and made a Play-Doh station. I brought the sensory bin and Play-Doh bins from behind my that was crowding out behind my chair at the dining room area and put them here. And I brought in a couple of themed puzzles, and this is right next to our side of our refrigerator, so I added our magnetics alphabet too. And right now we're doing shapes and colors on there, but the other magnets are nice and handy. And then if you saw my other video where I was reorganizing this, this is an entranceway from the daycare into our kitchen. And this was a very, very large opening here when we moved. And my son built a half wall here, a temporary half wall, and then we added these crate system here, zip tied them together to create a cubby system. And then what I've done is I brought in our little city rug here, and I've got added two bins here. And I don't know if you can see this because it's dark in this area, but I brought in the Matchbox cars in here, and this one is, that other one is empty for something else I can put there. But there's a heating vent right on the other side here, and so I can't block this. I can't totally wall this doorway off. This is a second entrance into the living room, and these are all homeschool books here. We have a whole homeschool library in the living room, and I was running out of room. So on the top here are my musical instruments, and I tell you what, this bag here with the pockets, I think I got this at Walmart several years ago. It's like a canvas bag, and it's got handles. That's been working wonders. So that's been helping a lot. But I don't want the kids, getting into the noisy musical instruments just at any time, since we're here at home. And, sometimes the rest of the family might be sleeping really early in the morning. So I have to monitor when they can have their musical instruments. Then, if you didn't see our other video, I've got our family's water bottles here. My grown kids usually take those, and I've recycled some of the nicer ones, okay, for when we get on the mower and need to take something with us outside. And then I've got the paint aprons or smocks hanging up here by magnetic clips right here on the refrigerator. So yeah, I've gotten so we can do Play-Doh or puzzles or magnetics or a couple of kids, one or two can come over here and play with the Matchbox cards, so the older kids can come here. And then the toddlers have their vehicles in here in this room. So creating this little area right here has opened up several activity areas that we've been able to add. And then the toddlers and the babies still get to play in here. So I had cleaned off the top here and kind of put a lot of stuff away and reorganized a little bit. I just wanted to shout out to you a little bit and give you some ideas. So these bins are great for keeping a lot of toys and materials inside each one, and it really helps keep it neat and tidy and a little less cluttered. But I hope you like this. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Have a great week.